probably not easy. Since you've been studying Shakespeare's play, A Winter's Tale, can anyone tell me what country King Leontes rules over? Beatrice, how about you? He was the king of Sicilia, miss. That's correct. Sicilia, also known as Sicily, is a wonderful place in the Mediterranean. I wish I was in Sicily on the beach instead of filling in for a lazy, no good excuse for... I mean, let's go into the next questions. Miranda, please explain the relationship between Leontes and Polixenes, please. Well, Miranda looks desperately at Imogen for help. Imogen looks desperately at the Bartoletta for help. I don't know. Am I supposed to know this? I never even like. Oh, hold on. Let me. I don't even know what the Winter's Tale is. So apparently they were friends from childhood. No need to shout, but you are quite right. The nature of their friendship is emphasized in the beginning of the play. This is so we understand how hard the completely imaginary betrayal is for Leontes. Just like the betrayal of being forced to substitute for a friend who doesn't take your feelings into account. Let's move on. Last question. When Leontes becomes jealous, he jumps to what conclusion, Imogen? He thought his wife, Hermione, was having an affair with his boyhood friend, Polixenes. Even thinking that would have been completely devastating for the king, except of course that nothing of the sort actually happens. Ah, Shakespeare with all his crazy misunderstandings, so different than the bitter realities of life. Let's go on. Miss Marlowe continues to discuss the play with the class until the bell rings. During intermissions, you can chat with other party members and access the main menu. Be sure to equip new traits and abilities on characters you haven't been using recently. And definitely remember to save. You never know what's next. That's weird. It should have been free roaming. You can just move around and talk to people. Not like the kind of move to the next thing with the main menu being like, I don't know. Feels odd. Act 2. I don't know how many acts there are. Traits. Oh, I got a new trait. Healing plus 20%. But magical serves as no special effect. But it boosts stats. I'm gonna go with this one. Invigorated. I can swap him. Tactful. Ailment plus 20%. She deals ailments. Does she? What about you? Spontaneous. Spontaneous ability reusable when hyper. Abilities reusable when hyper. Oh, nice. And this one is random deals fire damage. Just randomly? That is so interesting. What about abilities? Oh, I'll get a new one. Share. Ally, 100% heal, and ally and user, 100% heal. Okay, she's got Vile, inflicts poison. inflicts doom. No, doom. 100% dark, but twice the damage if the enemy is poisoned. It disarms the enemy. Well, 60% chance to disarm. 50% chance to vulnerable. Shock. 40% stun. What about you, Miranda? It's a heal. Wait, no. The spell is called random. It does 50% to 250% damage. You don't know what, and also and now it does fire damage also because of the trait I equipped. And if I'm hyper, then it heals a random amount. Pain inflicts poison or heal or regen. Disease inflicts either cures a disease or inflicts a random element to an enemy. Paradigm shift gives me hyper and an extra turn. Verdict adjourn. Vulnerable or disarm. That's so interesting. She's such a different character. I don't think I need two characters that can inflict status elements. I think it's a bit much. And I think Miranda is a bit more versatile, so I think we're better off with like Paulina or Viola. Let's do that for now because I want to see your skills. Yeah, toil. Okay, so what is toil? One enemy is 120% physical damage times 2 versus max HP. Don't know what that means. And toil become trouble if I'm hyper. Don't know what that means. I like that team, to be honest. It's a really strong team, but I feel like maybe down the line we're gonna have to be able to I don't know. I feel like down the line we're gonna have to be able to kind of status elements enemies. It's probably gonna be useful. I mean, for now though, we can keep these. I like these. Have you started the script yet? I don't have it memorized yet. I'm so behind. I don't want to let anyone down. I think I can fit another 15 minutes of practice if I take away the rest of my eating time. Oh my god, Paulina. Yeah, don't do that. I've been really into King of Decathlon lately. It's this super cool anime about this kid who wants to become the ultimate decathlete. I recommended it to Miranda, but she said there weren't as many magical ninja decapitations as she wanted. Oh my god, implying that it had some magical ninja decapitations. Duh, it's an anime after all. The look on Paulina's face when Romeo started flirting with her was worth any amount of roses. Ah, don't look at me. I'm totally not playing Cosmic Star Heroine instead of reading my assignment. Why would you think that? I just wanted to borrow a pencil. We routinely save worlds if we still have to handle mountains of homework. It's plain wrong. This sort of stuff is how you get supervillains. Love it. Also, it's an interesting game because there's no gear. I forget if in the other games, I forget it like in Cosmic Star Heroine there was gear, but there's literally no gear to equip whatsoever. I thought classes would never end, especially English class today. I think Miss Marlowe needs to see a therapist. They haven't ended for me. I have cram school today. Seriously, that's the worst. My parents expect me to get into the best university, and that means I need to ace the entrance exam. My parents aren't nearly that strict. I know they just want the best for me, but sometimes it's a lot to live up to. Your cram school is over by my house, isn't it? Want some company on the way there? Of course. I thought they were like sleeping in a dorm. I didn't realize they were like going home. It's hard to believe that we all have these powers, but nobody here knows about it. Except for you, Bardolator. Bardolator, what are you talking about? That's the name I give the player. You can't go around calling them the Bardolator. No one will take them seriously. I suppose you have a better suggestion. Actually, I do. They shall be called the Thespian. I like the Thespian. That's a lot better. I guess that is better. Thespian it is. Anyway, isn't it for the best that nobody knows about us? Nobody finds out about it because we only fight monsters when we are in the other worlds. But wouldn't it be cool if we got some recognition? We're basically superheroes. Have you never read a book or seen a movie? If people found out about us, they would stick us in the lab and do creepy experiments on us. Good point. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe you're right. Of course I am. Hey, did you hear that? I don't know about you, but I definitely heard something. Let's go check it out. Monsters here? Quick, let's transform. Oh, the transformation scene again? That's great. That's cool, man. I love this. It's just the two of us. And the Thespian, don't forget them. The Thespian doesn't count. Those monsters aren't going to eat the Thespian if we fail. There's no time to get help. We've got to stop them before they hurt someone else. Shadow hates the light and yet depends on it for its very existence. Interesting for sure. Power. Let's go. Pierce.
Ice. Here you go.
Do it. Nice. 300. Oh my God. I don't think anyone else saw us. More of them? This doesn't look good. Wait, who's that? Die, foul fiends. What? It can't be. 2 Imogens? Trust your eyes, for they are not false. What you see is what you get. Peril threatens all the planes of existence. The void approaches and only you can stop it. Something bad is coming. You need to save us. What is it? What's going on? Time is a harsh mistress that takes from us that which we need most. I must bid thee adieu. Laters. Well, that was weird. We need to discuss this with everybody else. Oh no, I'm going to be late for class. Could you please text everyone and let them know what has happened? Right away. I can't believe you saw another Imogen. It was unreal. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. I'm kind of freaking out. We looked exactly the same. But she definitely didn't talk like you. She must be from one of the other worlds. I can't wait to meet my doppelganger. Are there more copies? I hope there's one of me. Of course, Imogen isn't the only one who is also a character in a Shakespeare's play. And wouldn't everyone else having a doppelganger be more likely than only Imogen having one? An infinite number of monkeys on typewriters typing infinitely would eventually write all of Shakespeare's works. Exactly, just like what happened in volume 28 of Infinite Romance when the multiverses merged together. We must have doppelgangers out there too. That is all very interesting, but we need to get to work on our play. A comedy of errors is going to be a disaster if we all don't focus. Yeah, about that. A comedy of errors is so boring. Do you all feel this way? I finally read the play and it's just the same joke over and over again. Somebody else looks like you but isn't acting like you. Isn't this funny? Answer, no it's not. It's a classic Shakespeare's play. Just because it's a classic doesn't mean it's good. Miranda's right, it's so bad. The production has already been announced, so it's too late to change it to a different play. We should make our own adaptation, like a horror version or a sci-fi version. That's a great idea. We could make it take place at a video game company. Comedy of errors, get it? Could be about coding errors. Baseball has errors, let's do baseball. What is wrong with you people? But I'll go with whatever the group decides. What do you think, Imogen? Let's set the thespian pick. Yo, video games all the way. Well, I mean, coding errors. Video game. Video games in Shakespeare's? Seriously? Count me out. Don't worry, I've got this. I'll have a script done by tomorrow. Tomorrow? You're joking. You're going to write an entire script overnight? Of course, how hard could it be? Oh my, it's going to be terrible, isn't it? All right, simmer down, everyone. Coach Caliban? I can tell from the giggling that you've already noticed that I'm not your English teacher. Mrs. Lofgren's sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia is acting up and she's home in bed. Isn't that just brain freeze? Your brain is a muscle just like any other and needs to be treated with the greatest of care. I know someone who had sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia once and didn't take it seriously and he's dead now. The coroner said cause of death was a traffic accident, but we all know the truth. Don't we? But this conversation is getting out of bounds. I am Coach Caliban, and while I think this English stuff won't help you one bit after school, let's get into it. I see here you've been studying Twelfth Night. Who is the character of Orsino? Girl with the glasses. What you got? Me? Yeah, you'll do. So what's the answer? Orsino is the Duke of Illyria. Is that right? Let's see. That matches the answer that your teacher wrote down here, so good for you. Moving on, Balthazar, your turn. Why does Sir Andrew try to pick up a fight with Sebastian? I don't know, coach. I've been so busy with football practice, I didn't read the assignment. Good on you for having your priorities straight. Anyone? Thespian, do you know? Bro, I have no clue, honestly. Hold on. Sir Andrew? I have no clue. So apparently it's like he was dressed weird. Sebastian insulted his mother. He stepped on Sir Andrew's plushie. He thought Sebastian was Cesario. It's definitely not the plushie. I don't think it's the insult. In fact, I'm reading into this. I don't think... According to what I'm reading, it's because he tried to pick a fight because he attempted to romance somebody and that person rejected him in favor of somebody else, and that's when he decided to pick a fight. So none of these fit. I would say he thought Sebastian was Cesario because he was trying to beat up Cesario. He wanted to fight him because he thought Sebastian was Cesario. Sounds like those two punks both had it coming to them. Well done, whoever answered. Class continues like this, not much is learned. Okay. I should stop by the Zooks and grab some ramen for dinner. Oh, ramen sounds delicious right now. I should have ramen more often, man. So many flavors to choose from. Which should I get, Thespian? Dynamite chicken? Mushroom and ramen flavored? Mushroom and beef, it's fine. Gotta stick with the classics. Tasty as always. Maybe I should be more adventurous with my ramen flavor choices, but why mess with perfection? Okay, we're gonna save, obviously. Dude, I am digging this game. I have to say, like, it's super fun. I'm really, really digging this. Can I have a party chat? I just can't stop just can't stop thinking about that other me. Viola gave me some protein bars. She's trying, but just look at the ingredients. I can't pronounce half of these ingredients. And is this silicon dioxide? Isn't that just sand? Should I be worried for her? This stuff can't be good for you. Viola, I wonder how we're going to do the twins. Will one actor do both? Hey, did you know that sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia actually takes as many lives as a year as any breed of Canis lupus? I looked it up. Why are you smiling at that? Is there something I don't know? Canis lupus. Don't know what that is. Canis lupus. I should know what that is, though. It rings a bell. Canis lupus? That's a wolf. Do you ever get the feeling that someone is watching us and controlling our every move? The Thespian. Yeah, there we go. See? Oh, are they like a god? Do they weave tapestries of our lives? Can they possess our souls? Do they have long, slimy tentacles? Do they like cookies and cream ice cream? Well, do they? No, I mean, as a matter of fact, I don't like cookie and cream ice cream. I'm working on my stoniest Miranda stop geeking out look. How is this? Very stony. Oh, dude, I love this. We didn't actually level up, so I guess I could have battled. I mean, we should probably battle. Can I battle here? Oh. Okay. I wish every day was a teacher in service day. Then I could spend more time on the really important things. Manga, video games, and arguing with people on the internet. I love Miranda. Where's Rosalind and Beatrice? They said they needed to study for exams. Boring. A whole day free and they go and waste it on schoolwork. So, what are we going to do? That's right. I don't think we actually plan out anything. I heard you just opened a new panda exhibit at the zoo. I got it. Let's go to the skate rink. You like roller skating too? It's the best. I love moving quickly and not being able to stop. And this doesn't have anything to do with the new arcade games they just got? Why would you think that? Let's just do something. Where do you want to go? Psst, where do you think we should go, Thespian? Bro, it's panda time. 100% it's panda time. Come on. The monkeys are so cute. Hey, this one looks like you, Miranda. Look at me, I'm a monkey. Come on, move, tiger. We don't have all day. Leave the tiger alone. It's hot. It's probably tired. If the tiger isn't going to dance for my amusement, what even is the point of this place? Rude. Wow, I didn't realize polar bears were that big. You wouldn't want to meet a polar bear alone in the dark alley. Hurry, the panda enclosure is next. I love pandas. Oh, it's so cuddly. Excuse me, sir, but I'd like to buy your finest panda. Name your price. I'll have my people talk to your people. Here we are at the zoo restaurant. Come on, say the name. At the Zooteria. Did you seriously get the dino nuggets? Wow, they're super cute. Leave me alone. This is a zoo. They don't even have any dinosaurs at this park. How cool would that be? Yeah. Zoolicious Cafe. Oh my god. Everyone done? I think we still have some more time. Did we miss anything? I think we've been everywhere already. I feel weird. This isn't natural. Uh-oh. Where are we? A subspace pocket intersecting the reality of the local zoo, I'd say. See, manga can be helpful sometimes. If we defeat whatever nightmare is in here, will that return us back to reality? Also, she's a panda now. Maybe. Let's hurry. I want to go back and stare at some more pandas. Viola, you look like a panda. Really? Oh, I want to see. Do you have a mirror? We'd better transform. Oh, is she going to have a scene of... Oh my god, is she as a panda? Oh, I want to see this. Oh, I really want to see this. Oh my god, she does. No way. Oh my god. That's so dumb. Oh, it's the first time we see hers. Oh, it looks good. She gets crazy long hairs. This must be the source. Let's go. Random fire damage. Self hyper extra turn. Oh, that's too bad. I just realized that she does the opposite instead of being like more chances of something. All random pierce. Betray. Weak to wind. Bear attack, love it. Nice. That's a level up for sure.